how do you actually know if your plants are healthy? Good afternoon, good evening, good night, everybody. Hope you're doing awesome. Happy Friday to you all. Friday, the 17th of April 2026, and it is day 61 of the Chilli Grow Up. So today I'm going to grab a few of our plants downstairs and we're going to have a closer look at them. Now, different to our usual progress check on a Friday, what we're going to do now is what you need to look for. What signs of a healthy plant? What is showing that shows that your plant is doing well and is nice and healthy? I'm going to grab a couple of tubs down just to show you some examples of what I'm looking for now to show that the plants are doing what they should be doing. So we'll get into that. Other than that, I hope you are doing awesome. You've had a great week, a great Friday. Me and Lucy are doing well. She's just downstairs having a bit of a snooze. We're going to head out in a second. And then we'll check these chilli plants. Let's get into it. Let's start day 61. So I brought a couple of tubs down so we can do some examples. Because even though these plants are growing, they do give us signs. They do give us indicators. They let us know how they're doing and what they need. So we'll have a quick check through some of these. Now there's a mix, as you can see, of some that are performing really, really well. Really, really excellent, as they should be. And then some are struggling a little. Some aren't doing as well as they should be. So let's have a closer look at these plants and I will dig more into what I'm talking about with what to look for healthy plants. First up is leaf colour. Now, the leaves should be just like this. Really dark green, no curling, straight leaves, big, broad, nice, strong and dark. This shows it has plenty of nitrogen. It shows that when it's outside that the plant is taking in the sunlight properly. The dark green ones are outside, that's what's known as chlorophyll. The chlorophyll is what gives the leaves its green. So dark green colours, there should be no yellow tinging. You see like there on the tips of this habanero, a little bit of yellow tinging here. There should be no leaf curling. Everything should be just like this. Now when there is the leaf curling and the yellow tinging, that can be a mix of too much fertilizer, sun scalding, light scalding from the LEDs. There are signs that show that you can get this fixed by having these leaves looking this dark green, this broad, this strength. It really does show, you know, it's such a shine, I mean, such a gloss, you know, they look really healthy. They almost look, I suppose, plastic. They look like the plastic plants, but believe you me, these are real. That's a Scotch bonnet MOA. So yeah, as you can see with the leaves, dark green, no yellow tinge, no leaf curling. These are looking spot on. Dark green leaves all the way. You can see with this large orange tie looking a lot better than what it was. The leaves were really curling over themselves when they were outside, but as you can see, the leaves are still a bit droopy, a bit sad, and we want them perked up. We want them looking more like these. So again, and they're not as dark green as they should be, so I think a little bit more nutrients. It's feeding day tomorrow for them. As you can see, we want leaves like this, not as much like this. Now with the fertilizer, let me show you this leaf. This is damaged, it got hit by another cup. And then we have this one here. See the tips have got a little bit of fertilizer water on there. You can see it on the leaf tip, just on the tip there. Right there. Oops, right there. A little bit too much fertilizer. That's why when you fertilise it, or pouring the water in just around the roots, not on the roots, not on the top. I pour from the top, bit splashed, and it can really make a difference. It can really cause some damage to that black jalapeno. So you want your leaves like that, not like that. Next up are your stems. This is my tallest plant, my large orange tie, and the stem is abnormally strong. For example, here with our zebranche, I feel that this twist tie could probably be taken off now. Let's see what happens, shall we? Will the plant topple? So the cable twist tie is off, and as you can see with the support cane, this plant was super leggy. That was due to poor positioning of the LED light, which made it stretch, and it was super leggy, and it's got so tall it literally toppled over the weight of itself. Now with the support cane, and I've just taken that twist tie off, and it's been able to thicken its stem, strengthen up, give itself more of a root system, I assume. Where are those roots? There they are. There they are. Okay, around here. Perfect. So they can be leggy. They do show signs, and that sign is literally they will topple over. So again, support canes have been a big help due to my poor positioning of the LED lights. But yep, give them a support cane if they need it, tie them up if they need it, and then hopefully over time you might not even need the support cane. But yeah, it's looking alright. Bit of leaf damage, but there we go. If it's starting to topple, chuck a cane in, tie it up if you need to, and everything will be alright. Next sign is new growth. New growth, you can see in the middle of the plant here, new leaves, new shoots on the tips, lots of action. See one in the middle there, lots of new. So this basically is the plant saying, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm growing good. If you're not getting new shoots, new leaves, new production, at around this time, that's when you need to start asking questions. Maybe some more fertilizer, stronger light, blue light, more intensity, more closer. Because by now, the sign should be showing these nice new little leaves should be popping up here, there and everywhere. Let's have a look at this Carolina Reaper. Lots of new leaves in the middle. See down the stem there, lots of new production. Looking great. Let's have a look at his roots. Starting to fill up there. I think it's time for a transplant on that one. But yeah, new shoots means happy plant. So just remember, is it dark green? Is it happy? Is it healthy? Is it full of life? Is it showing signs that it needs some more attention? All in all, I think majority of the plants are giving us the signs that they're doing great. They're happy, they're growing well, everything's okay. So there we have it. I feel like I'm starting to learn how to read my plants with those few different signs that I've been rambling about all this time. You can really tell they're giving you off all the signals they need to tell you if there's something wrong, if they need some attention, or if they're doing just absolutely fine and there's nothing to worry about. Learn to read your plants and hopefully everything will be all right. I'm learning every day. This is a learning experience every second for me, and I do feel I'm starting to learn each of these plants really well, and just gaining the knowledge. It seems to be working. So yeah, keep an eye on your plants, and I hope they're doing as awesome as these are, And the few that need a bit of attention, that's what they'll get, and they'll be just fine. I know it, I hope. Fingers crossed. That wraps up day 61 for you. Thank you all so much for joining us today. It's feeding and watering tomorrow. We'll get the fertilizer on the go and get these into boost mode. Get them flying out. Get that sun shining, hopefully. And get them out there, and then they're going to really take off. I really hope for some better weather. The weekend's looking terrible. Rain, cold, windy, but let's see what next week brings. Fingers crossed, decent weather, they'll be back outside, hardening off again, and getting to the stage where they need to be. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Everyone that's taken their time to watch this and any of my other videos, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Life is precious, and the fact you're willing to share that, some of that watching me and my chili plants, means the world to me. Thank you all so much. You have a great day. Have a great Friday and a great weekend that's coming. Have organic minds and organic food. You take care of yourself. Make sure you look after me, myself and I, because no one's going to throw you a lifeline if you're drowning. You take care, and we will see you Saturday. Thank you all. Bye-bye.